It's met.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Rams at 7-9 now on the year. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Stafford. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touch. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that...
Touchdown! Cooper Kupp. On 1st down at Stafford. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A give running right is Akers.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Stafford. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Oh, good move. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Stafford. Flushed out right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Akers.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the...
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
He's going to find Atwell open downfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And able to get this to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Stafford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorle, that got in there to bring him down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing is Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And he'll be kicking into the wind in the 4th quarter now. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers, powering forward. And he'll manage only a couple here up to about the 27.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. A solid stiff arm. And shutting him off. Now open field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 116 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Ram. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. That is caught. Oh, nice move. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From the red zone now, Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Brought down by Jalen Thompson. The Seahawks at 7-9 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. 3-0 after 1 on EA's Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Walker once more.
And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn.
Trying the left side with Walker.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have...
Touchdown, Seahawks!
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the...
After review of the play,
from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Smith now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Greg George, deep for Arizona.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
It's a 47. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Toss left side for Walker. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very... On first down, Smith.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Now Gino on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a man manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Myers' kick is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. A second field goal here this third quarter, and his third.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far.
This is third down and 12. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st and 10, Smith.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Walker.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Myers' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that important.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
This 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd down and 6 now.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2. We'll be back after this.
Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken. with 1:55 remaining.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second down, here's Charbonnet.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll run again.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the... So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Evan Ingram, who's topped the 1,300-yard mark receiving on the year. It's the Jags and the Titans, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is hit the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 all-division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves by the league because they've made these
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
They'll start on the ground with Spears.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Off the play fake, Levis.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. and the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, a give to Spears. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Levis to throw off play action. That one's taken in by Spears. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Levis.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now Levis. That is caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this 1st quarter.
Now Spears to begin the drive. Down the right sideline.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Levis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Titans at 7-9 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Levis to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there, maybe. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play action now. Levis. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Levis now off of play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And here's a give to Spears.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Levis back to throw.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That's to his running back, complete. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for Tennessee. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hand off to Spears.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Levis looking to throw.
This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and short. It's Levis.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
They have pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And you see Dalvin Cook in the Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he fires one incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll run with Spears.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
110 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And Spears with another carry.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Here's Spears on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay.
Touchdown, Titans!
Okonkwo,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The result, a first down, as the quick slant gets him 14. Here's a run by Spears. Down the left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. So a big 2-point. Attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Levis will try to throw for the 2. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Here's Beathard to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now Beathard. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Beathard's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Beathard's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Now 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, ETN. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. Right back to Spears. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Back to throw, Levis.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Into the hands of Ingram.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
2nd and 6 coming up.
He's back to throw.
Able to hook up here with Ridley.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Being chased out left.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we'll see Jordan Love. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looking for Christian Watson that time.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Bears defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. On play action. Love to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And taken right on the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Love. This pass complete to Melton. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Able to slither by, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They go bootleg. Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Jones. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Love. This is 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
So, Charles, they are on the board. Love, they go play action now. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Now a first down carry by Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
The Packers had 10-6 now on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Love looking to throw it.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Play fake. Here's Love.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
And we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Here's the Packers offense now getting... The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Play action this time with Love.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
2 catches in the Matt Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Love. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd and long for Love. Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, Love.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
23 yards the pickup there.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now Love. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Love.
Throw caught by Musgrave. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his
his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that is second drive ending in a field goal. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Good footwork at the 30. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Again, it's Jones. To the 36-yard line, stop there. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. An inside give to Jones. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 108 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Now a dump off here complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Second down and 8. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now Fields and the Bears down by 5, just under 2 minutes to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. He's got Claypool. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
All eyes on Fields. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over.
Ready? Here we go. Ready. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they'll let this one go.
Now Fields. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Now Fields gets this to Moore.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. The Falcons had 10-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
On play action, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Going play action, Ritter. Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a carry for Algier headed right. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Robinson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Here we go, set.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A lot.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Isaiah Foskey. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the second. They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Ritter off the play fake.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Ritter on 1st and 10. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs. And they
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're...
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Open man is Duvernay. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Ritter to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fighting him off. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Michael Thomas now heading back.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That one deep for London. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. The injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see hurting. The quarterback, Desmond Ritter. And this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. And now it looked like movement up front. If that's the case, that might end any thought of a field goal. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Heineke to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Heineke. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now we'll see what Michael...
Heineke on 1st down.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Demario Davis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Heineke. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. That one deep for London. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans.
It's Week 18 of the NFL.
Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action now. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Pollard again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. In that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And some room to work. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, Pollard again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Prescott to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal.
Pollard, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Montez Sweat.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Second half begins with a run by Pollard.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
Prescott now on second down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that will be incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
And the Commanders will take over with a first.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, what a quick turnaround. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Off the play fake, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On play action, Prescott.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are...
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nope. Second down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Washington on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Again, a run with Vaughn. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Running behind center with Vaughn.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Vaughn, they'll try the left side.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
So possession goes over here on the... So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we've got Daniel Jones. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Giants and the Eagles, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley takes it to about the 37. You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, it's Barkley.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Giants at 8-8 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the whole...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brandon Graham in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
They begin with a run by Barkley.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Throwing Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Buying time to his left. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
So no gain on the play, and it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go. These two teams all tied after one. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. And Barkley did not get there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And bulldozing his way through. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Off the play fake, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. They'll go to Barkley again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Off play action. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. Touchdown, Giants! So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated.
both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, Jones.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Jones under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
Gano's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Jones looking to throw on second down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Pushing his way through, and he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 on a first down. One quarter remains here as the regular season. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort from the 24 now. Here's second down and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now. Down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
On second down, here's Barkley. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 24. 164 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They keep it with Barkley on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's Jones on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Shifts by him. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Jones. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way.
Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. On the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now they add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 4. A little over 30 seconds remaining. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get them a couple. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Leaves it for Penny. Oh, an excellent tackle there as they keep him in bounds and hold him to no gain. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 1st down.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down.